Okay, I'm here with head coach Drew Richards, Dallas Whitney, and Mo Bangura. A 84-75 victory over Fayetteville State tonight, the Two Rivers Classic. First win of the season. Coach, your opening thoughts from tonight's victory?
Well, I mean, we played 20 minutes the last couple of games in our scrimmages, so tonight we played 30 minutes, which obviously led to a win. So I challenged them in the locker room if we collectively maybe take a stride to play 35 minutes or even 40. I know that's a novel idea. But if we actually put together a full 40-minute game, we have a chance to be a challenger, a decent team. So I'm proud of how we, obviously the how Fayetteville State plays now is almost polar opposite how they played last year. And it's just hard to, I mean, they're used to being down 20. They're happy down 20 because of how they play, because they can get right back in the game. Obviously we had some stuff in the second half we got to clean up a lot, but overall holding them to 40%, I'm happy with that, although they shot too high of a percentage in the second half. And then being plus 10 on the boards, we've been a decent rebounding team our first two games. We haven't been an elite rebounding team. Plus 6 is decent, plus 10 is elite. So us continuing to consistently put in plus 10 margins will help us a lot, and obviously we got to clean up turnovers a lot. But I'm just happy that we were able to defend and rebound well enough to win the game.
We talked about it on Sunday, but how do you evaluate the first half? You said starting on the first half we need to be better. You guys obviously outscored them by 19.
Yeah, I mean, first half we were better, and we decided just to rotate and switch and go from first half to second half now. So like I said, it's if we could collectively actually play our style of basketball and keep a focus for an entire game, we got a chance. But we're not there yet. We still have a long way to go. But I'm just happy for these guys that we've been working them pretty hard to see a little bit of success on the floor.
For the players, getting off to the 0-2 start, how big was tonight to get in the win column and just have a positive result for you guys?
It was great. Getting our first win is definitely a good feeling. We just got to keep stacking it up and getting more.
Yeah, no, for sure. We're just trying to build off that. Right now we're looking at a 0-0 mentality next game. So
I know defensively, Drew left a lot to be desired in the second half at times, but in the first half they had 6 points in the paint. I know they're the team that's going to take a lot of threes, but still keeping them out of the paint. How huge was that in the lead you being able to
You're out of practice, aren't you?
Yeah. Was that in being able to be?
No, it was huge. I mean, that was part of the game plan, and we did a much better job in the first half of keeping them, because I mean, you saw them play. I mean, they're going to put their head down, they're driving, and they ain't looking really to pass. They're looking to drive and score. In the first half, we sprinted back and we got where we needed to go positionally, defensively. Second half, not so much, and that was frustrating for me because we've already seen it that it worked, and then we went away from that in the second half. So like I said, we got to collectively do that for a 40. We can't, against really good teams, you can't have a defensive scheme and you only do it part of the time. You got to do it the full time to be successful typically, and that's why they had such a big second half. I know they hit some threes in the second half. The Kennedy kid, I mean, he's brutal. I mean, he was good last year. He hit some tough shots, but we collectively have to do a better job team defense for 40 minutes. We can see our success when we do it, but now we've got to do it for full 40 instead of 30.
And Javante, 52 points the last two games. And, I mean, you got some key guys out, so how big has that been for him to step up the way he has and really lead you guys?
I was happy with Javante's efficiency. I told him, the first two games I thought he took a lot of shots. Obviously, he was more efficient in our second game than he was our first. But, we've never really had a guy that shoots it 18, 19 times a game. That's not really our style of play. And I was happy with Javante, at times making those shots. And I think the next step for him is being able to, especially when, we get some key pieces back here, is can you continue to facilitate as much as score? Can you balance like our guards in the past have? And I think that's going to be the challenge for him. But obviously, him carrying the load right now, scoring the ball, has been really helpful. So hopefully when we get, a couple guys that are kind of known to be those scorers back, he can kind of shift to being that kind of point guard / scorer instead of just being score mentality all the time.
And for the players playing with Javante, as he's come back into the program here this year, what have you seen from him?
Monte has actually gave me a lot of confidence in this last game. Like in the games before, he was telling me to shoot it, but we had to talk. And after that, I just been more aggressive listening to him. But yeah, being around him and being around a veteran is very good to play with.
Yeah, for someone that's already been in the system, like it's helped a lot. And Vontae, he has like the utmost confidence and stuff, and he just instills it. and all of us. So it's been good playing with him for
Yeah.
sure.
And Mo, another good game for you. Three good games for you to start the season. So, how would you describe your start of the season individually?
Honestly, I just want to look at the next game. I mean, we got a big opponent on Saturday, so I'm just preparing for the next game. Just trying to stack these wins as much as possible. So,
Yeah.
that's all.
Coach, how do you describe Mo's impact?
I mean, we've recruited Mo since he was coming out of high school. I mean, we've known about Mo forever, and we always thought that Mo fit our system and how we play. And I think he's still, I still don't even think he's scratching the surface of how good he can be for us, especially on the defensive end. I mean, he can be an elite defender for us, and then offensively, how we play. He could be really good. So, I mean, I'm really happy with Mo's play these last 3 games, but I think it's not even close to as good as he could be for us down the stretch of the season.
And then Dallas, you knocked down a couple of threes there. You talked about Vontae giving you confidence, but how important is it to see that ball go through the hoop tonight?
It's very important. I think it'll be helpful for me in the games in the future, just gaining that confidence and being able to know like I can knock it down and get to the rim. And yeah.
And then, Coach, Saturday, you guys bring in Young Harris to open up conference play. Just thoughts, expectations.
I mean, it's like the championship game of Conference Carolina's possibly being played in November, which is insane. But they're really good. Coach Curry does a phenomenal job. They got the only all-league guy back this year from last year's season, so it's going to be a challenge. It's not one of those games that we're going to be able to play 30 minutes and come across with a victory. We're going to have to put on as much effort and focus in a full 40-minute game as we have all year.
Okie dokie, that's it. Thank you, guys.
Okie dokie.
Sorry.